going on YouTube? So today, man, we're gonna be doing a final ride for one of our actually a female that used to ride with us back in the day. She used to ride pretty much late at night every time we used to ride, but she recently got sick. She's like stage 4 now. She wanted to get her last ride in, before she move on. Today we're doing our last ride with her. Record it for you. Alright, stay tuned. What that was about? Police car there, the bike there. I ain't seen no rider. Okay, right now we're about to line up and get everybody ready to ride out. Pretty much getting the road guard, they're getting in place. Everybody's lining up and we're about to ride out now.
Of course, this wouldn't be a YouTube video without some audio problems. I think we all been through it. But I'm gonna keep trying to add in. Hopefully some of the sound comes back in gradually so I don't have to dub on top. But if need be, that's what we'll be doing. So one of the things I was saying before my audio went out is when you're riding in a group, you want to be riding with people that you're familiar with. You want the people around you to be people that you've ridden with before, people that you kind of familiar with their riding style. If you can't be around that crew of people, try to be towards the front or towards the back. You don't really want to be in the middle of a bunch of people that you're not familiar with on riding. So try to position yourself in a position where you're either familiar with the people you're with, or you're more towards the front or more towards the back, so you don't kind of get hemmed up in the middle of something if something goes on. Me, I was more towards the front. A lot of the guys I typically ride with, they actually were the road guards. But I was familiar with the guy who was in front of me. We've ridden together a little bit back in the day. Hadn't ridden with him in a long time, but used to ride with him a lot back in the day. So semi-familiar with him, but a lot of the guys around me I wasn't that familiar with. So I was definitely towards the front, trying to stay out of the mix in the middle. At a lot of the intersections, they had friends and family members posted up with signs. Man, it was really nice. She was actually a couple bikes ahead of me. I don't know if you could see her, but she was actually a couple bikes ahead of me, man. And it was just nice to see the friends and family at a lot of the intersections with the signs and telling her that we love you and all that good stuff, man. It was a really touching moment. I'd like to also commend the work of the road guards, man. They actually did a pretty good job, and I'm not just speaking because a good bit of them were my friends, but a lot of them, man. It was a couple guys actually a few guys I didn't know, man, but they actually held it down, man, out there on the road, man, kept us safe, man. I definitely appreciated it. What a couple of my buddies was telling us though, like when we're on those 2-lane roads, you'll see later on in the video, but we're on some 2-lane roads and they were trying to get past us, but no one was kind of over far enough in their lane for them to ride up alongside of us. They kind of blocked them out. A lot of the guys who hadn't ridden for a long time, they're not familiar with it, but you should move over to let the road guards ride up so they don't have to ride in the other lane and have to possibly face oncoming traffic to get by you. So that was one thing they was speaking about as far as the newer bikers out there riding with us. Okay, this could have actually been a pretty tricky intersection, but they actually handled it pretty well. You can also see some of the cars up here and family members and friends up here with signs. Again, once again, telling Birgitt how we actually feel about her, man. It was just a great thing to see, great thing to be a part of. So here's a prime example of when the riders could have gotten over and letting the road guard get in. You'll see as one comes up here, slides in, and just wait a second, and look there. You know, that's just one of the times where you could have just gotten to the gaps to the right and let them ride up alongside of us so they wouldn't have to face that oncoming traffic. As we get to our destination, you can see all the cars that are out there with people who actually drove out to show their appreciation and love for her, um, along with all of us that were riding also. I mean, it's a lot of people with signs and balloons, and just a lot of friends and family members out there just to show the love they have for Birgitt. That's actually her right up there in the red and black with the black vest on, right in front of Bam, guy in front of me. You can see a lot of the guys, the guys and ladies still pulling in that were on the ride with us. I mean, it was a lot of people that turned out just to show the appreciation and love they have for Birgitt. And she was so appreciative afterwards. She was just hugging and saying thank you and tearing up to everyone that came out to support her. I mean, it was just a great thing to be a part of. You know, it shows the camaraderie of bikers, you know, when things like this happen, which we hate to see happen, but when things like this do happen, we do come out and support one another. You know, and it's some things that others don't tend to see when they see bikers. They don't tend to see this camaraderie that we tend to have for each other. But it does exist. I mean, it is something that bikers tend to do. We tend to stick up for each other and look out for each other, man. That's just something that bikers do. But it was just a great event once again to be a part of, and we definitely will miss her. And we was all grateful and thankful to be able to be a part of this ride with her.